this is Scott from Scott Shot Media. Today is Tuesday, December 1st, and this is what is happening on the mountain. We currently have 5 CalTrans projects scheduled today, 4 of them during the day, 1 overnight. There was an accident, overturned car reported on the 38 this morning. Roadway should be cleared by now. Weather is going to look decent today. But starting tomorrow, we're expecting a mild Santa Ana wind event, mild to moderate. Still, the timing is not 100%, and the duration's not 100%. And actually, the strength isn't 100% yet, but we'll have more information later on today when the new models come out. But just be prepared. Tomorrow through Saturday, some elevated wind. It'll be dry. Shouldn't be too damaging. We're not expected to see any power outages, not as strong as the last event. But as a result, we do have a fire weather watch that has been issued. There are currently no fires or major incidents going on in the mountain. That fire risk will be with us through next week due to drying out conditions. There were 3 crimes reported on the mountain yesterday, and lastly, 4 Southern California Edison maintenance outages affecting 137 customers. Nothing to do with the upcoming wind event, just the ongoing infrastructure improvements. I don't have any COVID numbers to report yet today. Still a little early. They haven't reported them out yet, but I'll do a separate post on that. So that is what's happening on the mountain in a quick nutshell. If you have a few more minutes to stick around, we'll go into greater detail, starting with our traffic. We have 4 daytime CalTrans project and 1 overnight CalTrans project affecting your commute. So if your commute is going up and down the 38 or the 18, especially the backside of the 18 going down to the desert, pack some patience and leave a little early. You'll be down to 1 lane, maybe even have a pilot car on the 18. You'll from Baldwin Lake all the way down almost to the Cushionberry grade. You'll have some utility work and pavement till about 4 o'clock this afternoon. On the 18 from Old Waterman up to Arrowhead Road, you'll have down to 1 lane for landscape work. The 38, you're down to 1 lane for emergency work related to the El Dorado fire. And then over here on the 189 in the between Lake Gregory Drive and 173 in the Twin Peaks area, you'll have both guardrail work and roadway excavation going on. And then tonight, overnight, there will be potential closures of the interchanges from the 330 to the 210. Weather going to look nice today, maybe even tomorrow morning. But starting tomorrow night, we're expected to see some elevated Santa Ana wind conditions, dry air, very low humidities. Shouldn't be a very strong wind event, but it is a long-lasting event. Usually they're 1 or 2 days long. This actually could potentially go through Saturday and into Saturday. So prolonged periods of gusty winds, low humidity, mild temperatures. In fact, it might even be pretty blustery at night. So we should be prepared for the potential risk of fire, for the potential risk of power outages, although it's not extremely likely. We are under a fire weather watch due to that high pressure system that is bringing these Santa Ana winds, bringing us cool temperatures because of the dry wind, but it is the low fuel moisture content does put us at an elevated risk. And you can see starting tomorrow, Thursday, Friday, and now in through Saturday, we start off with a moderate risk, and by the weekend, it should drop down to marginal. The wind strength isn't expected to be super strong, and the fuel moisture content isn't super dry. So that's why I don't think this is going to be a big threat, a serious threat for fire. But again, we do need to be prepared and diligent just in case. You can see the strongest winds are expected to be early on Thursday morning, and they're not even forecast to be as strong as they were during the last event, at least not on the mountaintop. Certainly in the valleys and the passes, the canyons and the passes, it could be a lot stronger. And in fact, the last Santa Ana wind event last week, we had an 80-mile-an-hour gust just there at Marshall Peak below Crestline. So there is potentially that risk. And then looking out more long range next week, next Tuesday, a week from today, even a potentially stronger Santa Ana wind event is possible with no moisture in sight. So as a result, we are going to be at an elevated fire risk starting tomorrow. Through Saturday, that fire risk will be because of Santa Ana winds, and then through Monday, an elevated fire risk due to drying out of our fuel moisture. So as a result, the forest is still under extreme fire danger and all of the restrictions that go along with that, and we can expect that to last through the end of the month. Right now, there are no fires burning on the mountain. There was a false alarm up here in Big Bear last night, and then this morning, overturned car in the 38 had you delayed this morning for a couple of hours. Hopefully, you weren't involved in that or affected by that. There were a handful of crimes reported on the mountain yesterday. 3, one over on Crestline for trespassing. One over here on Clubview Drive for disturbing the peace, and on Mojave Road for petty theft under $950. And lastly, we have 4 power outages reported on the mountaintop. Again, nothing to do with the upcoming wind event, just normal Southern California Edison infrastructure upgrade. Crestline, 3 customers without power for a pole upgrade until about 5 o'clock. Lake Gregory, 2 different outages affecting 29 and 92 customers respectively until about 4:15 for pole upgrades. Then over in Running Springs, 13 customers without power due to pole upgrades until about 5:30. I don't have updated COVID-19 stats for today. The county hasn't published them yet. I will do a separate post on that. And that's all I have for you today. Feel free to email me or text me. Follow along on any of our social media channels for late breaking news. Have a great day.